You can, this will take care of your 1 year of your, your bread and butter. Sit there and write a story. Then they will write a good story, an original story. But there's so much of churning out, there's so much of story has to be made. There's so many people are just sitting there, they want to make a film.
And right now, I want story.
I want story. And because they have to survive, because if they don't give the story, somebody else will give. So that's the reason.
That's the fastest way to do.
Yeah.
But you're different. When we look at the society, I mean, Bollywood society and the industry, what I realized by watching your movies like Gangster, like Life in the Metro,
But
you're very different.
no, but the industry is very fair, and you're very fair that you're judging me from Gangster Metro. But don't forget, before that, I have given some very bad films, which were
Which one?
Which were inspired from Hollywood films and things like that. Because when you start, and when you tell this is the script I have got, and this is the original script, but people have not seen your work, so they don't have faith. So they will say, make a film like this film, which has been made in Hollywood, or make like this. So in the beginning of my career, I made films like that, which I'm not very proud of. And one of them was a huge hit. Murder was a big huge hit. But it's like, it was not completely original. So I'm not very proud of it.
Then you're very talented.
Yeah,
Really talented.
But
because
I needed a murder in my life to make a Gangster and a Metro and the films I'm making now.
But, okay.
But now things have changed, because now things have changed. But initially, if in Bollywood, if you don't have a godfather or you don't have anybody here who is there to support you, it was very difficult for a guy like us to enter here and to tell the producer, now you give your 5 crores, you can trust with your 5 crores and I'll make a movie from you. It was very difficult. So I just wanted to start making films. Anyhow, I'll make a film here and I'll make a film there. I'll prove them I'm talented. Maybe later I'll make films which I am very proud of, which is me, which is.
And you proved it.
Yeah, which comes out of your heart. But now things have changed. Now directors can afford to write their story, and producers are very open to take new directors, new talents.
Did you ever think that your movie, Life in Metro, is something that whomever I talk to, whomever has seen the movie, with different mentality, different idea, everybody different, every single human being I know that's seen your movie, they all love this movie.
No.
Story is, they say it's fabulous. People made connection. Is that because there's so many corruptions going on in the families, or what? It's just everybody has made that connection with your movie.
That's what is happening here. I have picked up characters, I have picked up stories which is around me, and made into a film.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah, this is because
things are happening everywhere.
Everywhere, and Bombay is no different. And
it's like you told so many people the stories. That's
yeah.
what people are telling me. It's like, it was like my story. One of the gentlemen that I really know very well, and very respectful man, and he says, "That's me."
And who was he? The KK Menon or which guy? I want to know.
No, not here. They're in LA.
Yeah, but which character he identified with? I want to know.
The one with Shilpa's husband. He said, "That's me."
Yeah.
And it was interesting that whomever, as you know, I'm very protective when it comes to Anu's name. It's just I like to know, because we are doing this biography, and I wanted to know how people feel about movies like this. And everybody's making connections. Say, "Oh, that's me." He says, "Oh, that's me." He says, "Oh, I really felt that way." You don't know, like Shilpa's role. He says, "You don't know, my husband is like that. He's been cheating on me." So many people are making connection with your movies, and I think you did a fabulous job. And it was the first Hindi movie that usually you love the movies because of the music.
Yeah.
Because I believe the music is the soul of the movie.
Yeah.
But that was the first movie I saw that there was no song, but still you enjoyed to watch. So you did something that usually is not accepted when you watch a Hindi movie.
Yeah.
And we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Truly.
Lida.
And there is another thing I like people to know about you, because I already talked to your fan and our people, Bollywood fan, that how open you are and how helpful you are when it comes to the youngsters, or not only young people, a lot of people love to give you stories. And everybody wants to give you a story. And that shows that you have got your own fans.
Yeah.
And that's very, very nice.
No, I'm hungry about new talents because that's how it's about my own growth. Because if I want to meet people with new ideas, new stories, because that's how I will also grow. It's a selfish motive. Because if I get stuck with my ideas, I'll not be able to grow. So I need to meet people with their new ideas, and it's all give and take. They will give me some, I'll give them some. It's how it is done. And I'm always and it has always given. For example, I'll tell you, for gangster, I was casting for gangster. um, the usual way of casting is that you have this character and you approach actresses who are
Right.
there. I was very clear I wanted a new actress for the film, and there was some image of the character, the girl, in my mind, that I want that kind of girl in my film. And people were coming with the photographs and pictures, and they were not my Simran of gangster.
Not what you had in mind for that
Yeah.
role.
I was meeting an actress. She's a known actress now, in JW Marriott. I was meeting that lady for my film. I don't want to take name because she was sitting with me and I was discussing gangster. And there I saw this girl enters the coffee shop and sits there. And it was Kangana Ranaut. And she sits sits with somebody and she starts chatting. And I didn't know whether she's a guest there in that hotel or she is a wannabe actress or what. I really don't know. So there was a waitress there who held me. I didn't want to miss that chance to ask
To lose that girl.
that girl and ask her whether we want to be part of a film or not. And so I took a tissue paper and wrote something and gave it to her, and she.
And
that's
with no
how-
experience, she.
No experience.
You
She
just
came.
looked and you liked it. for your
Yeah, there was
character.
something in her. The next day I wanted to know whether she can act or not. The next day she came and she gave audition. Audition was not that great, but there was something in that girl whether I knew her. No, I can make her act, and because she has a very pure heart and she could emote, and it was a very interesting
I just
experience.
can't believe what you're telling me right now, because Gangster was Kangana's first movie,
Yeah, it was first film.
and everybody, regardless, everybody was saying, "Wow." And now you're telling me that she came into your life with no experience.
Yeah, completely. And Kangana always says, I'm so lucky, and I was there in that day in that restaurant. I said, you're not lucky, I'm lucky. Because I didn't know who will be part of Gangster then, because I was very lucky to have her in my film.
And then we saw her at Life in the Metro.
Yeah, and Vola Mein, and she's
Vola
now,
Mein, wow.
she's doing great.
But that's fantastic. So, look, Mr. Basu, look, I've been I've been around you for almost a couple of months. I give you this to write something for me and say to play in your movie. What about me? Don't you see any talent in me? She didn't know anything. At least I can talk. Kangana doesn't talk. I'll talk. What about me? Can't you write something for Lida to play for you?
I'll not write for you. I'll write something. If you're there, you'll be there.
Okay, we'll talk. We'll discuss that later.
भीगी भीगी सी है रातें भीगी भीगी यादें भीगी भीगी बातें भीगी भीगी आंखों में कैसी नमी है आहा 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 सपनों का साया पलकों पे आया पल में हंसाया पल में रुलाया फिर भी ये कैसी कमी है आहा आहा आधी आधी जगी आधी आधी सोई आंखें ये तेरी तो लगता है रोई लेकर के नाम हमारा आहा 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 रूठा रूठा रब छूटा छूटा सब टूटा टूटा दिल तेरे बिना अब कैसे हो जीना गवारा